A media briefing for the 9th session of the Sri Lanka Model United Nations was held in Colombo under the theme Localizing Global Goals.
In the 1940s, a man who could not walk and in his later years had a failing heart came up with the notion of the United Nations. I'm talking about Franklin Delano Roosevelt. Right after World War I, the League of Nations was obliterated. It was in this background that after World War II that Franklin Delano Roosevelt decided that the world needed the United Nations. So it was the result of 2 world wars and the mind of a paraplegic that the United Nations was born. It attracted 51 nations at the time. But sadly, today, it is the United Nations itself that appears to be at war with itself and paralyzed with ineffectiveness.
At SLMUN, debate is a form of negotiation in which all sides seek mutually beneficial results, emphasizing negotiation rather than confrontation, working towards conciliation rather than condemnation. The education value of this activity is difficult to describe and impossible to measure.
Why is there an institution or a concept called Model United Nations, and what it is exactly about? An individual or a student, for that matter, coming into a base or coming into a consensus, coming out of student learning platforms such as schools and being involved in problems bigger than their own, taking the responsibility by looking into gaps within society, down from economics to security to political affairs, and taking that responsibility within themselves to tackle problems that go into a global forum such as to build a better future.